So what's the point if we're all going to die? You know what I mean? Let me say that one more time. What is the point if you and I will eventually die? Huh? Why even try when we know already that sooner or later we all turn to dust, like dust in the wind? That's a fact, which begs the question, why be honest? Why be truthful? Why should we cultivate our character, our integrity, if it really doesn't matter in the end? Or does it? Let's just say that when we die, that's it. No heaven, no hell, no reincarnation, nothing. Just darkness. We can all face the black when death is upon us. And if that were the case, then what is the point of being kind, being a good person, if fundamentally there is no reward, no compensation for being noble and altruistic, except death? Why not steal then, or lie and cheat and be corrupt? Engage in nefarious behavior, huh? If there ain't no punishment, no castigation at the end of your life, then why not capitulate to a world of savagery? Seriously, there'd be no consequences, no ramifications or repercussions to contend with. If in fact, when we die, no heaven or hell. But I can't imagine that. I cannot fathom the idea. Because I do believe in a higher power. You might call it God, the creator, the universe, the force, life, whatever suits your vernacular. But I do believe, despite the fact that I don't adhere to any organized religion. Even though my mom is Catholic and my dad is Buddhist, I do not follow either one of their religions. But I do respect them, very much so. To be Catholic or Buddhist is tremendously amazing. As a matter of fact, I genuinely support all types of religions. Be it Islam, Hinduism, Judaism, Christianity, they're all fantastic. But God for me is a personal discovery. And thereby, my pursuit of the metaphysical is solely independent. And with that in mind, I do believe in something out there, something bigger than our comprehension. Hence, our actions over the course of a lifetime will ultimately impact what transpires when we die. However, for the sake of argument, let's just say that nothing happens when we die. For the sake of argument. No punishment, no reward, just silence. A quiet, peaceful, perennial sleep. And if that were actually the case, I'd be cool with it. I still care. I would still care. I would make it a point to still be nice, be kind, be conscientious. And you know why? Do you know why? The moment. Let me say that one more time. The moment. Life for me is still worth living by virtue of the moment. The moment is why it matters, even if we die. It's true. It is the truth. Contemplate it. If a celestial entity came to earth and told you, informed you, that death, your death, is going to occur in 3 days. Not 10 days, not 20 days, not 100 days, but just 3 imminent days. How would you feel? Would your life still have purpose over the course of those 3 remaining days? Huh? And mind you, this perspective is an absurdist point of view. Thus, there is no heaven, there is no hell, no reincarnation, just oblivion. Okay? And given the circumstance, the existential absurdist condition, would you still care? Would you still try to actually live and not exist, knowing, fully aware, that your life is going to end in 3 days? Would you still be motivated, feel inspired to do the right thing? Honestly, I mean, why be nice at that particular juncture? Why be kind and considerate if there is no heaven, no utopia, no paradise to look forward to? In fact, why not just cheat and be a criminal? Partake in bigotry and discrimination, since hell does not exist in the absurdist world. No punishment, no accountability, just temptation to do the wrong thing. The wrong thing. I don't know. In a cruel, existential absurdist world, do ethics and morals even really matter? Should we strive to be humane in such empty and desolate conditions? Huh? It's a legitimate question to think about deeply, to ponder deeply. Now before we continue with our salient discourse, may I remind you that I do believe in a higher power. I do believe that when we die physically, our spirit, our energy will continue into the cosmos, the universe. I don't know all the details and specifics. In fact, nobody knows all the details and specifics. But I do know that I still believe that something happens. Something continues. Our journey will still continue indefinitely. Indefinitely. And yet what if? What if we did in fact live in a meaningless world? Huh? Would life still matter? Well, my answer is yes. A resounding yes. Because in my opinion, there is a point to this thing called life. Even if, hypothetically, nothing happens when we die. Except perhaps a perennial sleep, which I would totally be cool with because of the moment. It's all about the moment. Now let's go back to my scenario, the hypothetical. If a celestial entity had come to Earth and said to me, Moky, you are going to die in 3 days. End of story. No heaven, no hell, no reincarnation. The end. Period. How would I feel? How would I feel? Would my life still have meaning for those 3 remaining days? Yeah, of course. Absolutely. Because of the moment. The moment is real. Let me say that one more time. The moment is real. And therefore, the pain is real. Do you understand? Or do you need me to explain in further detail? Elaborate. Huh? Well, let's just say that the celestial entity who had notified me that my death was going to occur in 3 imminent days had also articulated that during the course of those 3 consequential days, I would experience lots of pain. Physical pain, like non-stop excruciating pain, by way of a headache, a migraine headache to be precise, along with a sore throat and a plethora of kinkosaurs throughout my mouth. So chewing my food would be terribly painful, as well as swallowing my food because of the sore throat. And to make it more interesting, I would contract the flu, the stomach flu, my personal favorite, facetiously speaking, so I could vomit perpetually, barf and throw up every few minutes, just to make it more spicy. Add a little drama to my glorious pain. And to top it all off, no amount of medication, I repeat, no amount of medication would alleviate or subdue the pain. For this pain cannot be assuaged while I'm still alive, according to my hypothetical. Sounds horrendous, right? Well, it is. Because even though the pain will stop, it will certainly conclude in a matter of days. 3 days, to be exact. But throughout that period of 3 days, the time, I said the time, will feel like an eternity. An eternity of pain. And that's hell, man. That is hell. Do you see the point? The moral of the story? Despite our inevitable death, while we're still alive on this beautiful earth, the moment or moments will determine our state of mind. It could be wonderful and splendid, or miserable and atrocious. But it's all up to us, the individual. We have the power, the wherewithal, to influence the moment, to impact the moment, to dictate and establish our state of mind. And my example, the hypothetical, it's a bit exaggerated, most certainly. It's what you might call a hyperbole, a far-fetched, outlandish claim. But conversely, if you closely examine and reflect upon it deeply, you should recognize the metaphor. Because the hypothetical, the one I had communicated, serves, I repeat, serves as a metaphor in terms of the pain we internalize, the inward pain, the inward malaise, the inward and private turmoil. We have all experienced it, this inward pain, each and every one of us. And this pain, in my estimation, is far more lethal than physical pain. Because you could injure yourself, break your arm perhaps, or tear up your leg in a car accident, and it will heal, by and large, over the passage of time. On the contrary, if you are raped, or sexually abused, or bullied and mentally harassed on a continuous basis, that trauma, that inward pain, could haunt you for the rest of your life. And that's not hyperbole. I repeat, that is not hyperbole. If truth be told, the intensity of the pain, this inward pain, is tantamount. It is equivalent to the loss of a loved one. Whether it's death, divorce, a permanent breakup from someone who is close to you, profoundly close, that sort of pain from that sort of loss is earth-shattering. But fortunately, there is good news. For the choice is yours. Each and every one of us has a choice. We can definitely, without a doubt, overcome this pain. For we have the power, the will and the volition to rectify this pain, to defeat and rise above this god-awful pain. You dig what I'm saying? Can you dig it? Oh, I hope you can. I hope you can. But you have to earn it. You have to fight for it. You gotta make sacrifices. Otherwise, you do not deserve it. You're not entitled to it. Because like I said, it must be earned. And what is it? Huh? What is it? It is happiness. It is joy. It is elation, peace of mind, and dare I say, hope. But you gotta work for it. It's not just handed to you. And the greatest way, the transcendent way to combat this inward pain is a thing called love. Do you understand? Or is this concept too lofty for your comprehension? Huh? If you want happiness, if you want joy and peace of mind, then love is the antidote. Love is the elixir, the panacea. But keep in mind, also keep in mind, love is hard, demanding, difficult. Basically, love is sacrifice. Are you willing to sacrifice to care for someone or something more than yourself? I repeat, more than yourself. Because that, my friend, is the essence of love. It's the most powerful thing in the universe. That's why a lot of times when a person becomes a parent, their quality of life elevates exponentially just by caring for their children. And the same thing with animals, whether it's a dog, a cat, or even a lion. Just caring for these creatures can bring so much joy and satisfaction. And again, the reason being is a thing called love. Helping somebody is pretty subtle, pretty quiet. It's not dramatic or sensational like fictional narratives. It's more or less simplicity, like washing the dishes, keeping your home clean, or actually listening to fully understand another person's point of view. And of course, offering a smile, a benevolent smile when you pass a stranger along the hallway. That's humanity, because the little things possess the biggest impact. With that being said, when inward pain, when spiritual pain capriciously attacks my soul, beats up on my soul, and it will at some point in time. That's how it is for everybody. But I'll be ready. Oh yeah, I'll be ready. In fact, I will read my sister's essay, her 13-page persuasive essay, better known as my 50th birthday present. And it will remind me, invariably remind me, why life is so worth living, even if we all turn to dust eventually.